Shalom. I give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that taught us this word. I just came across this article talking about how Iran is starting to enrich, uranium again. But and this article is out of China Daily, which makes sense because China is a part of the BRICS nation, which is a group of nations that are set up to kind of, counter NATO, the European Union. They're going to be that part of that group, to protect Iran, their interests, along with Russia. This is out of Investopedia.com, entitled Brazil, Russia, India, and China BRIC. What is Brazil, Russia, India, and China? BRIC is an acronym for the developing nations of Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Countries believed to be the future dominant suppliers of manufactured goods, services, and raw materials by 2050. China and India will become the world's dominant suppliers of manufactured goods, services, respectively, while Brazil and Russia will become similarly dominant as suppliers of raw materials. As of 2010, South Africa joined the group, which is now referred to as BRICS. So it's part of that BRICS union. But yeah, this is out of ChinaDaily.com, entitled Iran Starts High-Grade Uranium Enrichment. Tehran. Iran has started obtaining 20% enriched uranium, and the Atomic Energy Organization of Iran announced on Tuesday. The developments followed injecting uranium gas in Iran's Fordow fuel enrichment plant on Monday as part of Iran's strategic action plan to counter sanctions, which was approved by the parliament in December 2020. Behrooz Kamalabadi, the spokesman for the AEOI, was quoted as saying by the official IRNA news agency, attaining 20% enrichment is underway in 2 cascades at Fordow, adding that the process of production took more than 24 hours, but with new technologies, the time has now been reduced to 12 hours. These measures, he noted, were taken after informing the International Atomic Energy Agency and submitting a technical questionnaire to it, as established by Iran's safeguard commitments. We have the ability to enrich uranium above 20% purity easily, and we're considering it, he pointed out. Extensive activities are underway in the AEOI, including the construction of 2 nuclear power plants, Bashir and south of Iran. These are the 2 largest industrial projects in the country, the cost of about $10 billion US. Besides, until 4 years ago, we produced an average of 4 to 5 tons of yellow cake annually, and this year it will be increased to 35 to 40 tons. So everything's speeding up, We resumed 20% enrichment as legislated by a parliament. Iran and the P5+1 group, namely Britain, China, France, Russia, the United States, plus Germany, signed a landmark JCPOA in 2015, which was aimed at restricting Iran's nuclear program in return for the ease of Western and international sanctions against the country. But yeah, there's more examples of beating the plowshares and spears. Iran's on a mission to get these nuclear weapons. And that's why you have countries like Israel that have been setting up all these different assassination attempts recently with their scientist. I forgot his name. A lot of different generals are getting assassinated. A lot of different offices have been burned down. I did an article on it. I did a video on it. List out all these different assassination attempts um, on the lives of scientists since 2010. And so, but Iran, they're determined to get these missiles, and they're going to have the backing of places like China and Russia. But it's all part of the Most High plan. This is Joel 3:10. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, "I am strong." Yeah, your plowshares are, gardening tools, and you want to beat those into swords for war, because there's an upcoming war coming up, World War III. You know, so that's what they're doing. They're saying, "Let the weak say, I'm strong." Right now, Iran is weak, but they're saying, I will be strong, man." With this nuclear capability, along with all their other military weaponry. So weak saying, "I am strong." You know, assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, thither cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened, and come to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there I will sit and judge all the heathen round about. Yeah, let the heathen be awakened, and come down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Be Yahweh's judgment. Valley of Jehoshaphat, valley decision for that World War III. The angels are holding back to destruction, but they're also working on the minds. These scientists and these different world leaders, gearing them up for this World War III, so it's slowly building up. And that's part of the heathen being awakened, It says, "Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, World War III. For there I will sit and judge all the heathen." He's going to judge all the heathen through, the nuclear missiles, indignation of the Lord, the anger of the Lord. But yeah, I just wanted to bring out this article coming out of China. Interesting that China was putting out an article about Iran, starting their high-grade uranium enrichment, basically building these nuclear weapons. But, they're part of that BRICS. So in Russia, we already know that Russia's going to be a guard onto Iran. So I think this is all just prophecy coming to pass, slowly but surely. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this out. That, shalom.